All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans.
Let's go, baby.
His first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Hines.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Harris. Open man is Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
First and 10. Harris gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. On first down, Hines gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Harris from the gun. He'll throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
First down, Mariota. And this will be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
One.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
One. Mike 5-9. Let's go, D.
Mariota now. And that's caught by Smith. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
That's how we
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They will run for the first time here with White. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to White. Still fighting for more. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 14, 6-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 57. Mike, 57. What we got?
Harris now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run the counter. It's Hines. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
50 seconds to Mike. So don't say nothing. Jim. No. Check 30 seconds.
On 3rd down, Hines, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Saints.
Let's go. Check 56. Good track. Check. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now it's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Here's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on 1st down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. his running back. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's caught. Smith. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 3. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Mariota. Steps away to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 40. He's at the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the Saints first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check hot route. Hot. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On second down, it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
Here's Harris, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Vincent Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Saints take over.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. Harris. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out, watch out.
They run again with Hines.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Under 10, under 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shrugs him off, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Saints first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Switch gears, switch gears. Check 4, check 4. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Saints on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike to 59. It's be a long day for you. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Here we go.
From the gun, Mariota. And a throw right sideline is complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check, 59, 59.
A first down throw for Mariota. The open man is Clark, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Saints.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Harris looking to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Harris. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing here, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take Mike 51, Mike 51. Double dog, double dog. That's
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's got it complete to Clark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Check 15. At the 12-yard line.
Mariota here to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.